Hi, it is Brianna Wilkerson here from Made Well Health Coaching Practice and blog and so many other things, right? I just want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video and really journeying with me in this New Year, New You series. All right, so this New Year, New You series is all about providing you with 5 keys to really allow you to have success in your health resolutions. Because let's be honest, with every new year, there's always comes some sort of new goal and new resolution that we all do to improve our lives, right? And that's a good thing. It's a new year. It provides new hope, second chances, and it's really a time where we think, maybe I'll finally learn the piano, or maybe I'll finally go to Paris, or maybe I'll finally run that 5K, whatever it is. But let's be honest, most, if not all, of our New Year's resolutions center around health and wellness. And that is because, maybe towards the end of the year, you have three or 4 months where there's just holidays back to back. So you're busy, you're doing things, and guess what? You're not eating as well too, and maybe your fitness regimen is not the same. And so, we're always like, let's restart. But you see, the thing is that after a while, the routine sets in and it's not as exciting. We don't always just want to go to the gym or want to eat kale or want to even drink water or even get sleep and all that we need. And so we have to find a way to really continue for the long haul in a sustainable manner, to continue to work on our goals. And so that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to help. I really want to see you accomplish your goals this year and to continue to accomplish them, right? So what I will do is present you each week with a video and a blog on a key topic, and then just some tips around that topic, as well as an action point for you to really go forward, because it's great to talk about it, but it's great to actually do something about it. And so this week we're talking about planning ahead. Now, planning ahead is so important. Now, let's think about this. It is December, the beginning of December, and we're already planning ahead for the new year. And that's what you need to do. If you really want to commit to a project or a goal for the long haul, you really need to plan ahead. So one of the first tips in regards to planning ahead is planning to plan. I know that sounds weird, but really make space to plan. Make space to prep. And, so one of the key things that I do is on Sunday evening, maybe Sunday I took a day off or whatever, I spend as much time as I need to plan the week ahead. Sometimes I think about what we're going to eat. I get an overall general understanding of what we're going to eat, maybe not the meal that we're going to eat per day, where I'm going to fit in exercise, where I'm going to fit in quiet time, where am I going to fit in just the different things that are important, a priority to my health and life. So for example, my gym bag, I have to pack that the night before, because if I don't do that, I'm going to forget something. Sometimes I shower and then go to work right after. So I need to have everything in that bag. And especially if I'm going to go right after work, my gym is actually in the complex where I work for my accounting firm. It's in that right area. So it doesn't make sense for me to go home or go other places. I just need to have it all there, and that will make sure that I actually do it, right? And so what else do you need to do? Plan to plan. So make that space to do that. But the next thing you really need to do is keep it simple. Okay, so the tendency is a new year is upon us and a new opportunity, but I'll be the first one to say I struggle with just doing one or two things. I see the forest, and the opportunities are endless. So I want to try this and try that. But you know what? I can't do all of it with the best of me. So one thing I'm trying to do for myself, but as well as advising you to do, is just to pick one or two things in the new year that you really want to focus on in the beginning. Say January, I will focus on being consistent with my exercise, or I'll be consistent with my meal prep at home, or whatever it may be. But do your best to keep it simple, because when you start to do one thing at a time, it will become a habit, and then that thing will be down pat, and then you can move on to a new thing. And then guess what? You'll eventually lead a healthy lifestyle that is full of healthy habits, right? And that's the thing with many of the diets and easy fitness things around these days, is that they don't really want you to have sustainable healthy habits. They just want you to get the results you want right away. But guess what? If you don't know how to sustain that it's just going to go back to how it was before, right? And so the third thing that I really think that you need to do to plan is have accountability. Now, I don't know about you, but when I'm accountable to someone for a goal that I've made, I do it because I know that they're going to check in on me. And I have a bad tendency of really not wanting to disappoint people because let's face it, we're all going to disappoint someone at some point. But at the same time, I think it's healthy because I want to make sure that I'm doing a good job. I want to make sure they're proud. And so in my businesses, I have my essential oils business, and then I have a bunch of mentors there. But in my health coaching business, I was like, I need a coach to help me. So I got a coach because I was like, I need someone to hold me accountable. And then, I have friends and my family, but they're just so gracious. They're like, but you probably need to rest more. But I want to go somewhere in this area, so I need accountability. But it's the same thing with my health journey. That's why I succeeded, is because I went through a program that I knew, even if I didn't be perfect or didn't do things perfectly, I knew that I was accountable. So I was more than likely to make better decisions most of the time. And so you can find this accountability in multiple places. There's online groups. I actually host an online Facebook group that you're more than welcome to join. Restart Your Health community group. You can have a friend and just tell them to check in a couple times a day or a couple times a week, not day, maybe a week. A day is a little too much. Or you can even go through a group program that will really help keep you in track. And I'm actually going to launch one of those in January. So hold on, you'll find more about that later. That's it to come. And so there's tons of great ways to find accountability. Do what works for you and just do it, right? And so immediately in the next week, I do have a way for you to kind of plan ahead and kind of survive and thrive in the holiday season, as well as preparing for the new year. And is the 7-Day Healthy Habits Challenge. And this is a free challenge available to anyone who wants to do it. And what will happen is that we'll focus on habit a day and really help you just start thinking about that habit and how you can incorporate that into your daily life. I know obviously you're not going to get all of the 7 habits down pat right away, but it's just to expose yourself and see different areas that you can kind of work on, even in the holiday season. It's not an excuse to completely let go, but you do want to enjoy the holiday season, but you do want to keep on track, right? And prepare for the new year. So this is one way that you can prepare for the new year. So if you are interested in signing up for that, we start Monday. And so I'm going to kind of close registration for that Sunday just so I can have everyone's names down. So just go to my website, madewell345.com. And you easily see where to find the 7-Day Challenge, and sign up by Sunday just so that your name is there and you'll get the emails and you'll be a part of the Facebook group where it's held, and all that good stuff. So thanks for joining in. Next week we will cover another topic that I will wait to surprise you with until next week. But just know that these 5 keys are really just meant to help you and really support you and get you thinking. So within this next week, kind of some action points for you. Join the 7-Day Challenge, but also be planning ahead. What ways can you plan ahead for next week in your health and your wellness? All right, so thank you so much. Let me know if you have any questions. Post a comment on this video. Share it with someone that you might think might benefit from it. And be sure to sign up for the challenge. All right, have a great, great day ahead.